Hello guys, my name is Dennis Kadiri. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to show you how to add transitions in Shotcut Video Editor. So it's a very easy technique and I'm not going to waste much of your time. So I'm going to dive right into that. So here I am in Shotcut Video Editor, and down here on my timeline, I have three different objects. I have a photo and I have two video clips as well. So I want to add a transition between these objects right here. So for the first one, I want to transition from this photo to this video. So when I preview this, you see that it is just a basic cut. So I want to add a nicer transition. So to do that, I'm going to select the photo. Now when this photo is selected, I'm going to hover my mouse to the end of the photo, and immediately I do that, you see that the pointer turns into an arrow pointing opposite directions. So with that, I can click and drag the object or the photo over the video. Now immediately I do that, you see that this pattern is created. Now this is its transition. Now when I preview this, you see a smooth transition right there. I can also add a transition between these two videos right here. So now when I try to do the same thing I did over here, so I hover my mouse over to the edge of the video and I try to click and drag it over the other. You see it doesn't work. So I'm not able to drag it over the video clip because I have exhausted the duration of the video clip. I can't drag it longer than this duration. But for the photo, I can increase the duration of the photo as long as I want. So once you exhaust the duration of the video, you cannot drag it further than that. So since I can't drag this video longer than its duration, so I'm going to have to move this next video clip. So I'm going to click and drag this over the previous clip. So I'm simply going to click and then drag it over this one and then let it go. So immediately I do that, you see that a transition is added. The same pattern here is also here. So when I preview this, you see that same smooth transition between both objects. Now keep in mind that the longer this pattern or this transition right here, the longer your transition will be. So if I click and drag this transition, or if I expand it and then preview this, you see that it takes more time to transition between both objects. But if the pattern or the transition is smaller, like this one right here, when I preview this, you see it doesn't waste time. So the longer your transition, the longer it will take for your object to transition to the other. So that is basically how to add a transition. If you find this video helpful, please do well to give this video a like and also subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I post a new video. I can add more transition style to these transitions right here by selecting a transition and then head over to the properties menu. Within the properties menu, when I head over to this video field, down here I get a list of transitions I can add to my video. So let's say I select this bar vertical and then I preview this one more time. You see that the transition is now different. Now that is the bar vertical transition. Now down here under the video field, I have this invert swipe. Now, when I check that, you see the transition changes, it inverts the transition. So right now it is transitioning from down to top. But when I remove the invert, it will transition from top to bottom. So that is it. So invert flips the transition. So next I have softness. Softness makes the transition soft. So when I preview this one more time, you see how soft the edge of the transition is in the previous section. So if I increase or if I decrease the softness, you see that the transition is sharp. It's no longer soft. So if I increase this softness to the maximum, and you see how soft the transition looks. So that is what softness does. It makes the transition look soft. Down here, I also have audio. So let's say you have a video clip that has an audio. You can select how you want the transition of the audio to be. So you can make it crossfade or you can mix the transition down here by clicking on this mix button down here. So back to the video field, down here I have this multiple transition I can choose from. I can also add a custom transition. That is, I can add a transition from my PC or my system. So when I click on this custom button, it is going to open this open file dialog. So right here, you're going to select the location where you have the transition you want to add. So right here, I have it in my desktop. So I have mine open already. I have my custom transition folder open. So I can select any one of them. Let's say this one right here, and then click on open. Now, when I preview this, so that is it. That is how to add transition in Shotcut Video Editor. If you find this video helpful, please do well to give this video a like and also subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I post a new video. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.